Welcome, gents. When it comes to what truly makes a Sigma male happy, it's never the obvious or the surface-level things that most people chase after. Sigma males operate on a completely different wavelength, finding satisfaction in places most would overlook. They don't need external validation, flashy success, or constant social interaction. Instead, their happiness comes from a deep sense of freedom, control over their own mind, and living life on their terms. In a world that pushes conformity and constant connection, Sigma males thrive in independence and quiet mastery, finding joy in the things that many others either fear or ignore. Now, gentlemen, let's get started. Gents, I encourage you to watch the full video and leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 1. Mastering his own mind. For Sigma males, mastering their own mind is one of the deepest sources of happiness. It's not about shutting down their emotions or pretending that certain thoughts don't exist. Instead, they focus on fully understanding and controlling their mental landscape. Sigma males don't run from their feelings. They confront them head-on, learning to channel their emotions in a way that brings inner peace. While many people are driven by what happens around them, constantly reacting to external chaos, Sigma males operate differently. They recognize that true stability doesn't come from outside forces, but from within. This mindset allows them to stay calm in situations that would throw others off balance. They know that controlling their thoughts means they control their reactions and, in turn, their reality. By mastering this internal process, Sigma males don't just survive in challenging environments, they thrive in them. The world around them may be unpredictable, but their internal world is fortified. This kind of mental strength doesn't come overnight, though. It's a skill they've honed through introspection, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to self-awareness. For them, happiness isn't a fleeting moment or something that can be handed to them. It's the result of mastering their own mind, creating the peace and stability they crave, no matter what's happening around them. It's this deep sense of control that allows Sigma males to navigate life with a quiet but undeniable confidence. Number 2. Solitude without loneliness. For Sigma males, solitude isn't just a preference, it's a vital source of happiness. But it's not the kind of solitude that leads to loneliness. Instead, it's the ability to truly thrive when alone. Sigma males don't see being by themselves as something to avoid or fear. In fact, they cherish these moments because it's when they can fully connect with their thoughts, ideas, and inner self without distractions. In solitude, they're not just passing time. They're engaged in meaningful reflection, diving deep into their minds to understand their emotions, work through challenges, or tap into their creativity. It's in these quiet, uninterrupted spaces that they find clarity and inspiration. Whether it's working on personal projects, thinking about life, or simply existing in peaceful silence, they are at their most comfortable when they are alone. For a Sigma male, solitude is where he can be his most authentic self, without the need to please anyone or meet anyone's expectations. It's where he recharges, gaining the mental and emotional energy needed to face the world on his own terms. The idea of loneliness doesn't enter his mind because he's learned to find fulfillment within himself. For him, solitude isn't about isolation. It's about self-sufficiency, growth, and embracing his individuality. This ability to thrive alone is a key part of what makes a Sigma male not only happy, but truly at peace with who he is. Number 3. Progress over perfection. For Sigma males, happiness is deeply rooted in progress, not perfection. They understand that perfection is an illusion, a moving target that often leads to frustration and dissatisfaction. Instead, they focus on steady, meaningful growth in all areas of their lives. Whether it's developing new skills, improving their mental toughness, or working on their physical well-being, Sigma males find joy in the journey rather than obsessing over an unattainable end goal. What really drives them is the constant pursuit of self-improvement. Every small win, every step forward, no matter how minor, adds to their sense of accomplishment and fuels their purpose. They're not looking for quick fixes or shortcuts. For a Sigma male, It's about building something lasting within themselves, brick by brick. This mindset allows them to stay grounded and avoid the trap of comparison. While others may get caught up in chasing perfection or living up to someone else's standards, Sigma males are content knowing they're becoming better than they were yesterday. They don't need external validation or applause. The inner satisfaction that comes from progress is more than enough. It's this focus on growth over flawlessness that brings them peace and fulfillment. The pursuit of perfection might leave many feeling empty, but for Sigma males, the slow, steady climb toward becoming the best version of themselves is what truly makes them happy. Thank you for being such a valued subscriber. Your continued support means a lot to us and inspires us to keep producing meaningful content. We truly appreciate your engagement. Number 4. Mastering a craft in the shadows. For the Sigma male, true fulfillment comes from mastering his craft in silence, away from the spotlight. He's not driven by the need for recognition or applause. Instead, his happiness comes from the quiet, personal satisfaction of knowing that he's exceptional at what he does, without ever needing external validation. The process of honing his skills, whether it's in his career, hobbies, or personal interests, is a deeply personal journey that he takes on his own terms. While others might chase accolades or public acknowledgement, the Sigma male thrives in the shadows, working in silence. He's not interested in broadcasting his progress or seeking approval from others. What matters to him is the craft itself, the discipline it requires, and the mastery he gradually attains. It's about the deep connection he builds with his work, not the opinions of those around him. This approach also shields him from the pressures and distractions that come with public scrutiny. By keeping his efforts private, he's free to focus solely on improvement without the noise of external expectations. In the end, the Sigma male finds contentment in knowing that his skills are sharp, his craft is well honed, and his growth is real, whether anyone else notices or not. That quiet mastery is what makes him not just skilled, but truly fulfilled. Number 5. Walking away with zero guilt. For a Sigma male, the ability to walk away without guilt is a rare kind of freedom. He doesn't stay in situations or relationships out of obligation, fear, or pressure to conform. If something or someone disrupts his peace or doesn't align with his values, he's fully capable of cutting ties without looking back. It's not about being cold or indifferent, it's about understanding that his well-being comes first. He knows that holding on to things that drain his energy or compromise his happiness only leads to resentment and frustration. Unlike many who feel trapped by the fear of disappointing others or being judged, the Sigma male walks away with a clear conscience. For him, walking away is not an act of selfishness. It's a necessary step toward maintaining his sense of balance and control. He doesn't view it as a loss, but as liberation, an opportunity to clear space for something better. Whether it's leaving a toxic relationship, quitting a job that doesn't align with his purpose, or simply removing himself from a draining social situation, the decision to walk away feels empowering. What's unique about the Sigma male is that he doesn't dwell on what's left behind. He doesn't carry the weight of guilt or regret because he understands that his life is his to shape. Walking away, for him, is a conscious choice to protect his peace, and in that choice, he finds a deep sense of contentment and strength. Number 6. Finding comfort in being his own competition. For Sigma males, true happiness comes from the understanding that their greatest competition is themselves. They don't waste time trying to outdo others or measure their success against external standards. Instead, they're focused on one thing, becoming better than they were yesterday. This self-driven mindset brings a deep sense of fulfillment because it takes the pressure off trying to live up to anyone else's expectations. The Sigma male knows that comparing himself to others only distracts from his own growth. Every win for him is personal. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving his mental toughness, or mastering a challenge, he's constantly setting new goals for himself, not to impress others, but to prove to himself that he's evolving. It's not about chasing recognition or needing to be seen as the best. It's about the quiet satisfaction of knowing that he's better than he used to be. That's what drives him forward. This approach allows Sigma males to avoid the trap of comparison and envy that many fall into. While others are busy competing with their peers, the Sigma male is laser-focused on his own journey. He finds comfort in knowing that his path is uniquely his, and the only competition that matters is the man he was before. This relentless pursuit of self-improvement, free from external validation, is what brings him lasting happiness. By being his own competition, he stays grounded, motivated, and content, knowing that his progress is all that truly matters. Number 7. Solving complex problems. For Sigma males, happiness often comes from solving complex problems. It's not about quick wins or easy answers. What truly excites them is the mental challenge that forces them to dig deep and think outside the box. They thrive on puzzles, strategies, and situations that demand creative solutions, finding satisfaction in the process as much as in the outcome. Whether it's tackling a difficult work project, solving a personal dilemma, or even figuring out a new hobby, the mental stimulation of piecing together a solution is where they come alive. The deeper and more complex the problem, the more engaged they become. Unlike many who shy away from difficult tasks, Sigma males lean into the challenge because it's here that they can stretch their minds and test their abilities. They're not satisfied with surface-level thinking or easy fixes. They crave that feeling of wrestling with an issue, finding hidden connections, and finally arriving at a solution that feels both smart and strategic. What makes this even more fulfilling for them is the independence involved. Sigma males love being able to solve problems on their own terms, without relying on others. The victory feels sweeter when they've put in the mental work themselves. In these moments of deep concentration, they're not just solving problems, they're sharpening their minds, building confidence, and experiencing a kind of intellectual joy that keeps them coming back for more. It's in solving complex problems that Sigma males feel both challenged and deeply content. Number 8. Moments of pure authenticity. For a Sigma male, true happiness comes from moments of pure authenticity. These are the rare instances where he can drop all pretenses and just be himself. No masks, no filters, no need to conform to societal expectations. Whether it's when he's alone in his own company or with a select few who truly understand him, these moments of genuine expression are what he cherishes the most. Unlike many who feel the need to fit in or constantly adjust themselves to please others, the Sigma male is uninterested in superficial connections or forced interactions. He's not about small talk or blending into the crowd just to keep the peace. For him, happiness comes from being able to live unapologetically as his true self, without feeling pressured to meet someone else's standards. It's in these authentic moments where he feels the most alive and connected, whether he's diving deep into meaningful conversations with a trusted friend or simply enjoying the quiet comfort of his own solitude. The beauty of these moments lies in their simplicity. He doesn't need grand gestures or public validation to feel fulfilled. What matters to him is the ability to be real, to experience life without the weight of pretense or expectation. These moments of pure authenticity aren't frequent, but when they happen, they bring him a deep sense of contentment and peace. For the Sigma male, this is happiness, living life true to himself, no compromises, no masks. Number 9, mental and physical discipline. For Sigma males, happiness is deeply rooted in their mental and physical discipline. It's not about meeting external expectations or following rules set by others. Instead, it's a personal challenge that they take pride in. Discipline, for them, is a way to assert control over their own lives. Whether it's pushing their bodies through a workout regimen or keeping their minds sharp with new learning and focused thinking. This sense of control is what fuels their satisfaction. It's in the small, internal victories, like completing a tough workout, sticking to a routine, or staying on top of their goals, that they find fulfillment. Every disciplined action becomes a reminder that they are in charge of their progress. It's about being intentional with their time and energy, and Sigma males thrive on that structure. While many struggle with maintaining consistency, Sigma males view it as an essential part of their identity. They don't need external validation. The quiet knowledge that they've upheld their own standards is enough. Mentally, this discipline also keeps them grounded. By staying sharp, whether through reading, challenging themselves intellectually, or practicing mindfulness, they maintain a calm and focused state of mind. It's this internal balance that keeps them resilient in the face of life's challenges. For the Sigma male, the pursuit of discipline isn't a burden, it's a source of happiness. It represents self-mastery, and for someone who values independence and control, there's no greater reward than that internal victory. Number 10. Playing both outsider and insider roles. For a Sigma male, happiness often stems from his unique ability to play both insider and outsider roles with ease. He has this chameleon-like quality that allows him to drift in and out of groups, cultures, and systems without ever fully belonging to any of them. It's a rare kind of flexibility that brings him joy, as he's able to take advantage of both perspectives, an outsider's detachment and an insider's understanding of the rules. While others might feel the pressure to fit in or adopt the norms of whatever circle they find themselves in, the Sigma male doesn't need that. He can navigate the social and professional environments when necessary, understanding how to blend in just enough to get what he needs. But at the same time, his outsider status gives him a broader perspective, one that keeps him from getting caught up in the trivialities that often consume those deeply entrenched in these systems. This ability to straddle both worlds gives the Sigma male a unique sense of freedom. He's not tied down by the expectations that insiders often face, nor does he carry the isolation that many outsiders struggle with. He can be a part of the system without being defined by it, and that's where his happiness lies. It's in this quiet mastery of moving between worlds, detached yet involved, that he finds his greatest sense of contentment. It's a delicate balance, but one that he handles with subtle brilliance. In the end, what truly makes a Sigma male happy isn't about chasing external validation or fitting into society's mold. It's the quiet satisfaction that comes from within, mastering his own mind, thriving in solitude, solving complex problems, and staying disciplined both mentally and physically. His happiness is rooted in personal growth, living authentically, and the ability to walk away from anything that disrupts his peace. He's not seeking perfection or recognition, but rather the freedom to live life on his own terms, constantly pushing himself to be better than he was yesterday. For the Sigma male, happiness is a deeply personal journey, driven by self-improvement, intellectual challenge, and emotional independence. He finds joy in the simple but powerful things, being his own competition, mastering a craft without needing applause, and playing both insider and outsider roles with ease. In these moments of quiet triumph, the Sigma male discovers a deeper, more lasting sense of contentment, far removed from the noise of the world around him. His happiness is self-made, and that's what makes it truly extraordinary. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Sigma males, hit subscribe to stay updated with more unique insights and intriguing content. Don't miss out. Join us now and keep the knowledge flowing. Thanks for tuning in, gents. Bye for now and see you in the next video. Take care and God bless.